Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Angel Lives. So I am doing a video today in follow-up to the video that I did a couple weeks ago. It was a reaction video about Nigerian men and foreign women. Um, I just want to clear a few things up because I think that some things that I said were taken in the wrong way. And so this is going to be kind of, I said what I said and what I really meant. One of the main things that I saw that people took in a bad way, not just Nigerian men, but there were women as well that took this in the wrong way. I never said that all Nigerian men were scammers. But let's be real, you guys. We all watch the news. We all watched the show 90 Day Fiance. I mean, and I'm not saying that everything that you see on TV is necessarily true. However, there's been so many instances where different women have gone on different shows and clearly stated that they were scammed. They had receipts, y'all. They were scammed. But that doesn't mean that all Nigerian men are scammers. I never said all Nigerian men are scammers. And so I really want to apologize if it was taken that way, because that is not what I meant. I definitely don't feel that all Nigerian men are scammers. I do feel that all men can scam you, and women as well can be scammers if they want to. One of the other things that I touched on was the fact that I feel that Nigerian men treat African women better than they treat American women. I'm not going back on that, y'all. I stand by that. I see that. And the comments were that I'm disrespectful and that all American women are disrespectful. And you know what? That's not true. And that American women aren't submissive. None of that is true. The thing is that, and I can only speak for myself, when you're not taught to be submissive, then it's not something that is easy for you to do, because you weren't taught to be that way. You were taught to stand on your own and to be independent and to not let anyone run over you. So to say that we're not submissive, that's not true, because if we have a man that takes care of his family, treats us well, and doesn't treat us like a doormat, we're submissive. Give me something to submit to. And I'm not talking about my own marriage. I'm just saying in general, when a woman is treated properly, she has no problem with being submissive. You can't force someone to be submissive, though. And that's, maybe that's why the comments were that American women aren't submissive, because maybe the American women that these people have dealt with or that they've seen aren't submissive. But I feel like to say all American women are not submissive and we're disrespectful, you're generalizing. You're making a general statement and you're saying all, and that's not fair, because especially if you've never been married to an American woman or had a relationship with an American woman, you can't speak on us in that way because you don't know. So I feel like that's a little unfair to say that we're all disrespectful and we're not submissive. Do we tend to speak our mind a little more than women from other countries? Yes, we do. We do. And again, I'm not saying all. Me, I speak my mind. That's one thing that I've always done. If I'm feeling some type of way about something, you're going to know it. I've never been one to hold back and not say how I feel. Do I do it in a nice way all the time? No, no. And I won't sit here and pretend that I'm sweet as pie and that I'm always kind and that my words are always gracious and seasoned with salt, because they're not. However, to say that we're all disrespectful and that we're not submissive, it's incorrect. And the other thing that I wanted to touch on is people saying that American women are greedy and that women in general just spend, spend, spend. That's not true. And when I was talking along the lines of lavishing a woman with gifts and things like that, and I said I didn't see that, I'm being honest. I haven't seen that. And as far as a man feeling like women just spend, 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 I don't, because I'm not a shopper. I'm not one of those women that shops all the time. I don't I'm not an extravagant person, but this is me speaking for myself. From what other women do, if they spend a lot, that's what they do. I don't do that. I don't have the expectation that I should be showered with gifts. I never said that. So I'm definitely not a greedy person. That's just not who I am. I don't expect my husband to run out and buy me new things daily, weekly, even monthly. If he should want to buy me something, of course I'll accept it. However, it's the expectation is not that you spoil me. That I've never had that expectation. So to say that women are greedy, that's not true, because not all women are greedy and not all women want expensive bags and expensive shoes. I don't carry an expensive bag, and I've never been one that wants to buy a bag that costs more than my car payment. That's unacceptable to me. But now if women want to do that, that's their choice. They have the right to do that. If that's how it works out in their relationship, that's not how it works out in mine. So I'm definitely not a greedy person. As far as there were some comments about treating men like they're in prison. I've heard this before, and here's what I'm going to say to this. If you are a married man, you are going to expect that your wife remain faithful to you, that she comes home at a certain time, that she does what a wife is supposed to do. Am I right or am I wrong? No, I'm right. You're not going to want your wife out there running around, hanging out, not being a wife. So I feel that the expectation is the same for the husband. There is nothing for you to be doing at 4 o'clock in the morning away from home if you're not working. There is nothing for you to be doing in the evening time after you get off work except spending time with your wife and your family, unless you have something that really has to be done. And I'm not saying that couples have to spend every waking moment together, but I am saying that there's a line that you don't cross, and respect is respect. And if you want respect, you have to give it. So don't say that we're disrespectful and that we treat men like they're in prison, because that's not true. If you expect me to tell you my every move, then you need to tell me yours. So we're going to move on from that. The last thing that I'm going to touch on, I said in the previous video that my husband, who is Nigerian, was cheap and that he was stingy. And some people weren't too happy about that. Listen, my husband knows me. He knows that I say these things to him. So nothing that I said in the video was something that he's never heard, because he's heard it before. Do I believe that he's really just cheap? No, I don't believe that, but sometimes I feel like he can be. It's my own experience though. This is my own take on things. And like I said before, my husband wasn't the first Nigerian man that I was in a relationship with. And there were some things that happened. I would need to write a book to explain a certain situation and how a certain person treated me, but I won't, because he's not worth my time or my energy. However, everything that I say, anything that I say on my channel or that I talk to you about or that I relate to you is my own experience. When I say that there are certain things that I noticed with Nigerian men that weren't so good, it's just my own experience. I'm not saying all Nigerian men are like that. I love my Nigerian men. I love everybody. I'm a loving person. So don't ever feel, the video was not done to make a group of people feel bad or to hurt any feelings or to make anyone feel bad. And if that's what I did, I apologize sincerely, because that was not the intention, you guys. It was not the intention. And you can't say that I have hatred for Nigerian men, because clearly I don't. I love my husband dearly, so I don't hate anyone, and it was never anything to be hateful or to make anyone feel bad. I will say that I feel that men from everywhere can be a whole hot mess, and so can women. So it is what it is. But that's all I wanted to say. I just kind of wanted to do a follow up to that to let my Nigerian men know that I love you guys. I have nothing but love for you. There's no hatred, there's no bitterness, there's none of that. It's just my own experience and what I went through. So, you guys, give this video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. Drop me a comment and let me know what you think. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.